Does your modded Terraria server keep crashing? Players struggling to connect? World generation fails with memory errors? I'm showing you exactly how to fix this and run Calamity, Thorium, or any mod pack without the headaches. If this video helps you, hit that subscribe button for more server hosting guides from All Things Hosting. The number one reason modded Terraria servers fail is this. TModLoader comes in two versions, 32-bit and 64-bit. The 32-bit version has a hard limit of 4 gigs of RAM. It doesn't matter if your server has 16 gigs installed, 32-bit physically cannot use more than 4 gigs. When you try to generate a Calamity world, it hits that ceiling and crashes. You need the 64-bit version of TModLoader. Hardware-wise, here's what actually matters. Quality of life mods like Recipe Browser barely touches your RAM. You can run a dozen of those mods on 2 gigs. But content mods like Calamity or Thorium are completely different. Each one adds hundreds of items, new bosses, and entire biomes. You'll need 4 to 6 gigs minimum. If you're stacking multiple content mods, you're looking at 6 gigs easy. CPU is where most people get it wrong. Terraria runs on a single thread. 1 fast core is better than 4 slow cores. When you've got 10 players fighting Moonlord with modded bosses spawning everywhere, that one thread gets destroyed. Aim for at least 3.5 GHz. Also, put your server on an SSD. Hard drives cause stuttering when chunks generate. Let's look at the setup process. Open Steam and install TModLoader. It shows up as a free DLC for Terraria. Launch it, go to Workshop, then download mods. Grab whatever mods you want. Enable them under Manage Mods. Now here's the important part. Go to Mod Packs and save your enabled mods as a new pack. Click Open Mod Pack folder and you'll see 2 folders, Mods and Mod Configs. Zip those up and that's what you're uploading to your server. Installing TModLoader on the server depends on your setup. If you're using a hosting provider like Pine Hosting, it's literally one click. Stop your server, change the type to TModLoader, start it once, then stop it again. That generates all the folders you need. If you're running this on your own Windows machine, navigate to your Terraria folder. You could typically find it at this location. You'll see a file called start-tmodloaderserver.bat. Don't launch it yet. Now upload your mods. On your server, find this folder path. If it doesn't exist, starting the server once creates it automatically. Upload the zip you created earlier from the mods and mod configs folders. Inside the mods folder, there's a file called enable.json. When you open it, you'll see a list of mod names. Every file name needs to match exactly. One typo and your mods will not load. Next, configure your server settings. Find serverconfig.txt and open it in a text editor. Set your world name, max players, port, and password if you want one. Port 7777 is default. Most of the time, you can leave these settings alone. Start your server by running start-tmodloaderserver.bat on Windows. It'll ask you to pick a world. If you don't have one yet, type N to create a new one. Set max players or just hit enter for the default. Heavy mod lists may take 2 to 3 minutes to load. You'll see a bunch of text scrolling by. If you see a red error message, something's wrong. Otherwise, when it says server started, you're good to go. If you're hosting from home, you need to port forward 7777 on your router. If you're not sure how to do port forwarding, we have a video on the channel explaining how to do this for any game. If you're using a game server host, they handle this automatically. Connect from your game. Launch TModLoader, go to multiplayer, then join via the IP. Type in your server's IP and port. If you're on the same network, use the local IP. If your friends are connecting from outside, use your public IP. You can find it by searching "What is my IP" on Google. Hit connect and you're in. Some common problems and fixes. World generation crashes with a memory error. That's the 32-bit issue. Switch to 64-bit TModLoader and give your server at least 6 gigs of RAM for heavy mods. Players get stuck on connecting to and never load in. Port 7777 isn't open. Check your router's port forwarding settings. Go to canyouseeme.org and test port 7777. If it says closed, your router config is wrong. Mods aren't loading on the server. Check your enabled.json file. One missing comma or quote and the whole thing breaks. Copy it into a JSON validator online to find syntax errors. Server crashing during boss fights. That's your CPU choking. Modded bosses with a bunch of players spawn insane amounts of projectiles. Either upgrade your CPU or reduce the max players. Players can't connect because of version mismatch. Your client mods auto-update from Steam Workshop. Your server mods don't. When a mod updates, you have to manually re-upload the new .tmod file to your server. Here are a few quick optimization tips. Pre-generate your world before anyone joins. If 10 people start exploring at the same time, chunk generation lags everybody. Backup your world files daily. Modded servers corrupt way more than vanilla. Just copy your .wld and your .bak files somewhere safe. Keep an eye on your server console while people are playing. If you see red error text, investigate it before the whole thing crashes. Pine Hosting takes care of all of these headaches for you. TModLoader installs with one click. You can upload mods through their file manager without messing with FTP, their Ryzen CPUs and NVMe storage handle Calamity without any performance issues. If you run into mod conflicts or weird errors, their support team will actually help you instead of sending you canned responses or talking to an AI bot. Use my code ATH for 30% off your first month with Pine Hosting. The link is in the description. There you go. You've got a modded Terraria server that actually works. Which mods are you running? Drop your list in the comments and let me know what game you want me to cover next. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.